It's time to get up. It's time to get up. It's time to get up. Yeah. It's time to get moving. It's time to get up. Yeah. It's time to get moving. Hey. I'm up.
Good morning. Okay, so I want to run this concept, this idea of self-fulfilling prophecy by you all. You remember when you had a test, think back in school, you knew you were going to fail beforehand. So you ain't even study, right? Like, well, I know I'm going to fail this math, so forget it. And it was like, it happened. That was your way of telling fate, yeah. And fate was like, yeah, you failed. Insert laugh. We're still working out that joke. Personally, I cause my own self-destruction here on set daily because I be fulfilling this negativity. I start off, I'm like, oh God, I'm anxious. I'm about to start sweating under my arms. I know it's gonna happen. I'm sure it's gonna happen. By the end of this, I'm gonna be musty. Next thing you know, I start sweating. And then I start talking about it because I get real nervous. You know you be nervous and you start telling. And then next thing you know, I'm like, I think they can see my sweat because I said something, and then my arm sweat, and then there's more sweat, and then more sweat goes on top of the sweat, and the anxiety just keeps coming, and kaboom, I've been sweating all day. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy type of situation. So what I started to do was starting to say, you're going to be dry all day. Boom! Come on, let's get into this More Laughing in the Morning Show episode. Insert laugh track. We smiling all day, y'all. We're going to commercial break, and then when we come back, I'll be at the table. We're talking smiling. I got my friend Jeff Franklin here for this time next year. And of course, we got some sketches. Right after the break.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Oh, hey, fam, hey. It's me, Allison Moore, Virginia's comedienne, the coolest cornball you gonna ever meet, okay? And everybody's hype girl. You could hype, take my word for it. We already know about my condition. It's a beautiful day today despite weather or temperature. But simply because you here. Can you feel it? Like, I know it's early, right? But you gotta get into it. Sometimes you gotta talk yourself into it. Let's talk ourselves into it. You're probably preparing for your day. Are you getting dressed? Maybe you're getting your face beat right now, face beat mode. I'm surely hoping that I ain't got chapped stuff going on right now. I don't wanna let none of my face beat us down, ladies, I'm trying. Are you brushing your teeth? Please brush your teeth. Floss too. Even if you didn't last night, we do it in the morning. Brushing down that fade, receding hairline. Come on, you got to brush that scalp. You better brush your forehead like it ain't nobody business. Brush like you proud. I be brushing the sides of my faces all the time. That's why I got some whelps here. As you go-getters are getting ready to go, I know you are always excited about the world, right? Maybe, maybe not. Well, let me caution you as not to leave your house without your most important asset, your smile. Y'all, smiles are a big thing. I know we got these masks on, but smiles are a big thing. And that may sound cliche, but I found it to be true. I mean, seriously, it's really valuable. Like, you know how valuable it is because I done spent about $7,000 in my smile, then I spent some more on my kids' smile, and I'm on what is it called? I'm on the recycle plan for the rest of these kids. And braces. This is a braces joke gone wrong. Take my word for it. I guess what? I don't even have to make a joke about braces. I can just smile. But for real, I've learned that a smile has some heavy benefits beyond just looking good. And even with wearing those masks everywhere, masks. Can you say masks? Is that a real word, y'all? Like, nod to the camera and tell me if masks is a word. Email us, y'all. Y'all ain't emailed us all 3 days. We have been up here 3 days. Daggone, we a hit, and y'all ain't emailed me yet. Email me. So wearing masks everywhere can kind of seem like a drawback, right? Like we're over the mask. Everybody's over the mask, and then people are like, well, I guess we don't even speak anymore. It's like we think that the mask makes us invisible. And even though you have on a mask and you may not be able to see your beautiful smile with your lips or your teeth or your tongue or your gums, gums are in now, who knew? Even if you can't see your smile, you can tell that you're smiling. The smiling is not just for the person looking at the smile is for you. Because what it does is it releases all types of endorphins, it brightens us up, it makes you feel better, it gives you purpose, value, reminds you got something to smile about, get into it. So the truth is, smiling has many psychological. Smiling got a lot of benefits that helps us feel better and show up better in the world. All right, so here's our demonstration and activity. Having said that, I think that we should explore the impact of a smile, like a bit more. My staff is challenged. I just like saying the staff part, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta talk about me because my staff is getting gas cards because we try the best that we can. But I like saying it because I work hard for this. Okay, so anyway, so the staff has challenged me to watch a compilation of smiles and laughter to see if I'm affected. And for real, like, so they didn't let me see it ahead because, you know, your girl would try to boost the situation up. Your girl will boost the situation up because that's what I do. I'm your hype girl, right? So I might, you know, embellish a little bit to make you smile. But today, they wanted this to be real. So I have here some pictures, and you are going to see if it makes you smile. I'm going to see if it makes me smile because according to the Psychology Today and psychological science, smiling can induce more pleasure in the brain than 2,000 bars of chocolate. I don't know if that's true. Well, maybe so, because 2,000 bars of chocolate, who want that? Okay, we got to work on our research team. That's between me and my team. Don't worry about that. You get it. You smile. All right, let's get these videos going. Okay. Oh, hey, friend. Hi. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, it do. Oh, we got the best team. Yep. Shout out to the team. Smiling elevates your mood. It creates your sense of well-being. Smile releases good hormones. Some of y'all need some hormone releasing. So you should smile until you can get some more release to the other kind of way. This is why I should stick to the teleprompter. So listen, don't let these masks rob you of your smile. It's important for you to look good, super important for you to feel good. Behind that mask, smile big and bright. Besides, we can see it in your eyes. You know that, right? Oh, what you thought them yellow eyes is going to keep us from knowing you smiling? Shout out to the yellow eyes crew. We all need to go get our liver checked. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to go to commercial break because I'm embarrassing my team. But you, come back, save me. It's More Laughing in the Morning show.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look.
Good morning, Jim, and welcome to the More Laughing in the Morning show. I'm so glad you're here.
Good morning. It's fun to be on this stuff with you.
It's fun for you to be on this stuff with me, too. Listen, I am so excited about you being here. I've been telling all of the More Laughing in the Morning show family all about you, bragging about my best friend, Jim. Jim the Jim. Pew, pew, pew. Jim. Okay, so like I shared with you, this segment is all about those of us who want to grow. It's this time next year where we want to be this time next year. We glean from the most incredible people that walk this earth. You are one of those people to me. And I'm super interested or fascinated by like your journey. So if you will, can you give the backstory?
Backstory. Well, I grew up in Mississippi. Dad was a civil rights attorney, and we were in the bad time in Mississippi. That was the 50s and 60s. So I kind of grew up in an environment where they were blowing up our house on occasion, and
Who was they?
The Klan. And that kind of stuff. So I was on sort of the enemies list with those bad actors back then. So that's how I started out. Then I went in the military and kind of got my mind right, I guess, back into the normal world out of Mississippi. And then after spending most of my adult life in the military, I got out and went into the venture capital business because of the numbers of businesses that my family had me running. So since the early 90s, I've been in the early stage business consulting world and also the venture capital investment world. They're kind of two pretty hard businesses to be in. So I've been challenged, but I've also been lucky to get to deal with people like you.
You've always had an unpopular opinion, obviously, from where you fit in, so to speak, and where you really fit in, so to speak. How do you, what words or wisdom would you share with those of us who are chasing dreams or working in careers or just have moral principles that make us different from what the norm is saying or our culture is saying?
There's some things that are easy to stand for. They're just cut and dried, right and wrong. One of them is, and you've heard me talk about this a lot, but equality in the U.S., I swear, I thought in the 70s we were past this. And that's kind of maybe a little typical white man view of the world. Okay, we dealt with that, it's all fixed now. And that came from not having to walk in those shoes, kind of. But of late, we obviously don't understand what equality is equal to. If you don't have freedom, you don't have equality. If you don't have equality, you can't have freedom. So that's a right thing to stand for. What I would say is when you pick your network, and I don't call them alliances anymore because your generation has educated me. The networking part of what you folks are so good at doing, your generation is way better at it than mine, is that networking in a positive way. And it's amazing to me that the networks have not been called alliances because they are. And Black Lives Matter is a really good example of something that was needs-based, action-oriented, and is actually getting results. So that's how I would form an alliance. I would look for people that take action. And when I join with them, those that are not ready to take action, I get them ready to take action. And I hold their feet to the fire on, well, what are you doing this week, tangible, that's going to help the cause?
All right, look, I know, hold on. I feel like you got an attitude because I just interrupted the interview. Give me a minute. We got to go to commercial break, but then we're going to come right back. I'm going to let Jim finish. Y'all know I'm a little wordy. I'm learning. Stay right there. This is the More Laughing in the Morning show right after the break. I don't know what the shimmy was. Okay, welcome back. All right. I ain't going to talk you to death. Hold up, my hat. Wait, just go back to the interview.
Well, I got you here because you're the man. I need to glean from you because of your experience being in family business. So you're the CFO of 17 family businesses, right?
Yep.
Put some respect on your name there. But what are some things that you can share with those of us who are building in enterprises, family businesses, or working in these family businesses? How do you lead people who know how you smell when you get musty and know your your issues and stuff, your weaknesses?
Usually, most good families, you can be completely open about what's wrong. You can be, you have ultimate trust. So the family circle provides you with the ability to have that inner circle that you can trust. So what I say to people is, over the years, what I've learned about my family and 3 generations of the family in the businesses is that when you go down that road, you've got to have a way to separate the business from the family. And I always use a good example. Families are very good at doing business together until money gets involved. And once money gets involved, family becomes secondary sometimes. So what I've always said to all my family members is, we're going to do business together, but when it's time to do business, we're going to put the family aside and we're going to concentrate on what the business objectives are and what we're trying to do. By the same token, when something really bad is going on in the family, we're going to put the business aside. That is secondary at that point. So if you can't draw that line, I think you will have trouble being a functional family business.
Okay. One more question, and then that's it for it. I'm not going to keep you hostage, but I need you. I need to pull this all out your brain. So we talked about the racial stuff. We talked about the business, family business stuff, money. You know, your girl is all about that bag. Question for you. For those of us who we weren't brought into money, we weren't raised on money, we've never been around money. That's my situation. I'm just like, I know it's out here. I can smell it, and I want to get it and keep it and grow it. Where do we start? Those of us who are on this journey for wealth and generational wealth and real financial wholeness, where do we start?
So there's, for personal wealth and for family or generational wealth, there are three components of it. Cash flow being the immediate needs. So whatever job you have, whatever you're doing, you're generating cash flow. So in your case, Allison, you're a comedian, you're an HR expert, you've got Black Please Coffee that's going to cash flow, and you've got these programs that are entertainment and informational that are going to generate cash flow. That cash flow is what sustains you on a day-to-day basis. The second part is what I call cash reserve or equity reserve, whatever you want to do it, but it's your reserve. It's what you've got that you're building that is that rainy day fund or that thing that you can count on that makes you kind of richer as you go along. And then the third component of personal wealth is capital wealth, or that long-term thing like owning a house, having an investment account, all of those things that most of us, when we're young, we don't have the spare cash to build one of those. That's where, you know, the trust fund babies of the world have it made over the rest of us because they got all that money given to them, and they got that given to them. So the rest of us have to build it. Let me say two pieces of advice. The first one is, it is never too late to start a program that builds your personal wealth. It's never too late. And the second thing is, there's no such thing as too small when you're starting that building. So the first step to building wealth is to take your cash flow, that first component that I was talking about, and find a way that you can take a percentage of that and put it aside into some kind of savings plan. And I don't care how small it is, but it should be continuous. It should be monthly. It should be bi-monthly. It should be whatever you can do, but every month or every so often, you take money out of your cash flow and you put it into this savings plan, this savings account. And even, you know, depending on your age, the beauty of compound interest is that every 7 years, or excuse me, every 10 years, if you are earning 7% on that money, you double the amount. And so if you can find a way to do that, you're going to build real wealth in a couple of decades. The second thing that I would recommend is that you buy a home. Now, that's easy for me to say, but you should be planning so that you are going to be able to put enough money aside to buy a home, or build a business. One of those two things, maybe both of them, but most of us can't afford to do both. You know, we can't go get a mortgage and then take all that money and put it into a small business. So if you can, buy a home and or form a business or join a business that you will have an ownership percentage in.
But I really appreciate that, because sometimes I get overwhelmed. I'm like, dang, I'm almost 40, and what have I been doing with my life? I got this new season, as you know, so I'm starting some new things. Starting all over was what I feel like. And then hearing you speak, so you're 72? 73, and I'm 37, and if I were to start now, you know, I have time. It seems, you know, I can say, oh, okay, all right, in 40 years, I'll be Jim's age, or older than you, but that'll be some time for me to get myself together. So you always make me feel encouraged. Like, you can start now. It's never too late. There's time. You can be successful. You can grow. Let's learn from your experience and keep moving. I appreciate you.
People, young people, middle-aged people, tend to forget that life is pretty long. Everybody always says it's short, take advantage, all that, but life is pretty long. I mean, you've got 40 more years. If you decide that, you know, one of the goals I tell entrepreneurs all the time is you should be planning to retire at 60, you know? And so plan all of this you're doing in business and everything else, so you will be independently wealthy by the time you're 60, or you'll at least have enough of a nest egg and that kind of thing that at 60, you don't really have to work for somebody. And that's not an out of their plan. It's doable for all of us.
Definitely doable. I really appreciate you hanging out with us today so that we can glean from you. You know, this season is growth mode, and all of what you shared, we were in some different categories, but I know that people will be able to take away from this, apply it to our lives and where we want to be this time next year. Jim, you are a gem. I love you so much. I'm so glad you came. Thank you very much.
You
From
bet.
me and the More Laughing in the Morning Show family. Toodles. You want to say toodles?
See ya.
You don't say toodles? You too cool for toodles?
No,
okay. We'll work.
Can't do it.
Thank you so much, Jim, for hanging out with us. Listen, I told y'all, isn't he amazing? I love him. I love him. All right, don't go too far because we got a couple of sketches. I'm lying. I rounded up. We got one sketch, budget cuts. But right after the break, we're going to do a little bit more laughing before we just release each other for the rest of the day, right? Okay, keep it locked. It's the More Laughing in the Morning Show with your host, comedian Allison Moore.
Stand is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to load their minds. Dare to explore. Dare to STEM. Learn more at She Can STEM.
Coach Do-All?
You looking for Coach Do-It-All?
Yeah, I'm here for basketball practice, but is this where, in your living room?
Basketball on the Okay, basketball practice. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you right place. This it?
All right.
This my house?
Yeah.
You okay?
I'm fine, Coach.
You think it's good?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
That's a great first answer. So, my athlete?
I'm your athlete.
Standing, what's your name, son?
My name is Calvin, but you can call me Calvin.
I can call you Calvin?
Yes, go.
I'm so lucky. Wow. How tall are you, Calvin? You look like maybe 7 foot. You extend your neck.
Well, actually, Coach, I'm only about 6'6", but I can see how you can get confused standing at 5'5". It's a long way up.
You got me. I got you. Go ahead, get loose. Go ahead, warm up. Get some squats or something. Yeah, working them quads. So, you got any basketball experience there, Calvin?
Yeah, check me out, man. I play for Miami.
Okay.
Chicago, LA. Yeah, all of them.
Okay, so you played for the NBA.
Oh no, I got drafted in NBA 2K.
NBA 2K?
Yes, sir.
You were in NBA 2K?
Yes, sir.
You were in NBA? Get some more squats in there, dog. I don't think you understand how serious I take my home workouts,
yes,
all right? Listen to me. I got 5 jobs, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm here to make you the best dancer you can possibly be, okay? I'm gonna make you the next Usher. I'm gonna make you the next MJ. Make you the next CB.
Dancer?
That's it.
I thought this was basketball.
Absolutely. Go ahead and just take a water break. You hearing things. Definitely sure I said basketball. Let me see. What else can we get you to do today?
Well, check me out. Just to let you know how enthused I am about this.
Yeah.
Let me explain my gear to you.
Oh, yeah.
See, my headband is to capture my sweat. So it can balance my equilibrium. Wristbands are to calibrate my arms. So when I'm dribbling, I'm still proof. And socks are to lock me into my shoes, because I'm shifty. And my shoes, well, these are to ensure that I jump like Jordan. Like Jordan. Like,
I can't, if we had more time, you'd take another, oh my goodness. Listen here, I don't need to hear none of that. You want to know how to play basketball?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna hook you up.
Real quick, have you played basketball?
Have I played basketball? Listen, I done played front yard basketball, backyard basketball, street ball, all the ones that count.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Yes, sir.
Pay attention. Watch me close. You want to work on your dribbling?
Yes, sir.
Do you need a basketball?
I do need a basketball.
You don't need a basketball. You know why? Coach Do It All got you. You see this drill? This is how you gonna do it. Hold it between your legs. Okay. Want to work on your drill? Balance, rhythm. Dribbling's all about rhythm, right?
Yes, sir.
Look at that. Go ahead, get loose on it.
Okay.
Let me hear you.
Left, right.
Back.
Left, right.
You can do better than that. Put the drum down, son. What are you doing? Let's try something a little bit easier for you. You want to work your coordination? Get loose with the in and out movements, right? All right, check me out. Check me out real quick. All right, you got to be quick.
Yes, sir.
You got to be able to think fast on your feet, right?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, them things hot. Them things hot right there. Put your hands out. You ready?
Yeah.
Catch. All right, that's right. Hot potato. Hot potato keeps you on your toes. Keep working, Cal.
Don't just
keep working. Work it. Work. Cal. Oh. Where my whistle? I ain't got time. I'm about to pack up. Matter of fact, you gotta go. I gotta go. Your session's about up, dog. You gotta.
But Coach, can we do anything basketball related?
This is what I want you to do for your homework assignment. You're gonna go home.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna get a trash can.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna ball up a piece of paper.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna take 100 Kobe's tonight home. 100 Kobe's. All right?
Yes, sir.
Cool beans. Appreciate you.
Well, where are you going?
What you mean? It's almost, I gotta teach a Zoom class in chemistry in like 10 minutes. You gotta roll, partner. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Cal. Now, where is my laptop?
That's another episode in the book, Soras. Huh? Wasn't it a good one? That whole smile thing? I seen you smiling. I seen you. Listen, we had a wonderful start smiling this morning. Keep smiling all day, all weekend. Thank you to our friend Jim Franklin for coming by and encouraging us to make a difference and be confident in that difference, even if it's an unpopular opinion. I also want to send out some love and support to all of the parents, the teachers who are struggling with part 2 of Homeschool, the Voluntold Edition. You listen here, parents and teachers and both, you got this. You stay with me, anime. One day we're gonna return to normal. I mean, I don't know. But until then, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's me and you. We in this together. I appreciate you tuning in for the More Laughing in the Morning show. Hi, I'm your host, comedian Allison Moore. This is the show. You are you. You got this. Let's dance. Toodles.
But it's time to